What is a horrifying or creepy experience you have? When I was 14, my parents went out to dinner with friends and left me home alone. I didn't mind. I liked having the house to myself. It was just me, the TV, and our 2 cats curled up nearby. Everything was fine until I heard a noise in the garage. At first, it was faint, just a single clunk. I glanced at the cats, and both of them sat up straight. Their ears twitched, and they stared at the wall that separated the living room from the garage. My stomach dropped. Then I heard another noise, louder this time. It was a metallic scrape followed by a series of thuds. The cats froze, their bodies stiff as they stared at the wall. My heart started pounding. Whatever was in the garage wasn't stopping. The sounds grew louder, clanking, scraping, and banging. I tried to stay calm, but it was hard to ignore. The only thing separating me from whatever was in there, a monster, a burglar, or maybe something worse, was the flimsy door in the utility room. The lock didn't feel very secure. To make things worse, we lived in the country. If I called the police, it would take a while for them to get here. And this was before cell phones, so I couldn't call my parents. I grabbed the fireplace poker. It was heavy, cold, and solid in my trembling hands. Then I picked up the phone with its long cord trailing behind me and went upstairs to the master bedroom. I needed a safer place, somewhere I could defend myself if I had to. My hands shook as I dialed my uncle. He lived about 10 minutes away. I explained what was happening, trying to keep my voice steady. Stay calm. I'm on my way, he said. Then I asked, should I call the police? Yes, do it now, he said without hesitating. I dialed 911. A calm voice answered, and I explained what was happening, trying not to cry as the noises in the garage got louder. Then, a new sound made my blood freeze. There was light tapping, then scratching, coming from the utility room door. Whatever was in the garage was now trying to get into the house. The cats puffed up, their fur standing on end. They growled low in their throats, something I had never seen them do before. My heart raced as the 911 operator spoke calmly. She guided me through my fear. Get as far into the house as you can, she said. Put as many doors as possible between you and the garage. I went to the master bathroom, locking both the bedroom and bathroom doors behind me. I climbed into the shower, holding the fireplace poker like my life depended on it. The phone cord trailed out of the bathroom, a constant reminder of how exposed I was. Every second felt like an hour. I sat there shaking as the operator reassured me that help was on the way. Then I heard shouting outside, deep voices giving commands. The operator told me the police had arrived. Relief washed over me, but I was still scared. What was in the garage? A few minutes later, the operator spoke again. Her voice was calm but firm. The officers found someone outside the garage, she said. My heart stopped. Someone? It turned out my uncle had arrived with his shotgun and was walking around the property, looking into the garage windows to see what or who was inside. Looking back, I'm just glad the police didn't mistake him for a threat in all the chaos. Once everything was under control, the officers opened the garage. And the culprit was a possum.